This place looks super rural. I know they are planning developments here, but wow, this puts the empty lots in Vienna to shame. Alrighty. Another best, and I'm going to check off the list. This will be Loudoun County Transit, and that's the proof. The pretty fancy seat coverings, the Gillick bar. This will be the first time I'm ever going to go to Leesburg. And so the 351 finally departs. This bus is a fairly simple route. Starts in Ashburn, goes to the Leesburg Executive Airport, then the government center that's in Leesburg proper, and after that it will head back to Ashburn Station, making it a loop. It's a fairly simple express bus, and it really is pretty effective. And also, the scenery is very beautiful, in my personal opinion. I know it's in the middle of winter and all the foliage have gone away, but I'm just also imagining what it looks like in the springtime, imagining it especially when it has snow and all the trees and branches are covered with the snow as well. And just look at the view right there, just looking at the mountain that are nearby. It's a very beautiful scene. And then through like the cuts, you also see a little bit of like rock formation. From what it looks like, the windows were pretty tinted, so I couldn't see if it was like dirt or actual like stone on the sides. But it really does give a pretty beautiful like country vibe to it, in my personal opinion. So that's just me being a bit of a rural foamer, for a lack of a better term. Anyways, enjoy the scenery. You'll hear from me again shortly. Those were like a couple of 500 series metro trains that they use for practice. So right now we're at the airport. We're not too far from Segra Field, which kind of helps me a bit in case I ever want to look at a Loudoun County United game, though most of them were held at night, so the point's kind of moot for now. But look, we're heading to Leesburg. I just want to give a quick clarification as this plane starts to fly. I just realized that those were actually 4000 series trains, and further like explain, Loudoun County Fire Department uses that for practice. And also, pertaining to the Loudoun United FC games, though, I just realized that the latest games that they typically play will be at 7:15. So using the 2-hour TV window series, you should be good. But keep in mind, the last bus to go to Ashburn will be at 9:30 p.m. So just be a little bit cautious of that if they go to overtime. Alright, we're almost close to our Destination, Leesburg. Close to the government center. See, I see a little bit of Fairfaxism here. A little bit of Old Town Fairfaxism. Makes it more familiar for me. I'm not gonna lie, this now reminds me of Manassas now. This place looks really pretty. See, I had like ideas to like travel outside after the holiday season was done just to relax. My first idea was going to Ashland, nearby Richmond. But due to like expenses, I decided not to do that. Then I thought about going here, which is a good idea already, because wow, there is so much beauty in this. But I was also going to add Percival or Percival, I don't know what it's called. But the only issue that I have with that is, one, it's way too cold. I just can't handle this cold. And then two, I feel like I was going to get distracted by just how one or the other will go. But I do have plans to go there in the future. And of course I do want to visit Ashland at one point, because wow, that is extremely pretty. Especially if the train is going straight down Main Street. My goodness, this place looks so pretty. It really reminds me of Old Town Fairfax, with good splashes of Old Town Alexandria as well. They really kept the classic Americana intact, and I love it. Oh my goodness. It's even an art shop. I like that. It's so classy. I'm looking around. This place is insanely beautiful. Well, mostly because of obviously the decorations here, but honestly, it is insanely beautiful, at least to me, when it comes, because I do love classic Americana stuff. I'm starting to think that it's about to rival Old Town Alexandria. I will leave it at that. Again, a really nice, beautiful look around Leesburg. Everything about it looks so pretty. Let me duck over here, because I think this is where Town Hall is. A little bit of history right here. And of course there's your obligatory Civil War history. Yeah, that's public parking. And that is Town Hall. Interesting. Well, that's a nice, cool design. OMG. They literally have an active piano. place looks extremely cool. It's kind of like an outdoor mall, but with like very classic Americana buildings. And of course you get the Christmas lights for good added measure. Oh, I'm shivering because of how cold it is. I'm just trying to find a good spot to get something warm to drink. Alright then, so I'm going to find a cafe shop, and I got at least a few more minutes to spend time on here before I go back, and otherwise, if I don't, I'll end up being a frozen gamsicle, which nobody wants. So, on to find a coffee. Cool. Mission is successful. Found an eggnog latte here at this nice coffee shop, which I will mention later on because I forgot the name right now. And I actually got to head to the bus stop so that way I can go back to Ashburn Station. And here I am finally back on the 351 where it's much more warmer and cozier. But I do gotta say, I really did love visiting Leesburg. It's a very beautiful place, and I will definitely come back there whenever I do have, like, say, the time to. And trust me, I will definitely want to come back to this city, so there's always going to be time. Especially since I kind of want to do a bit of a ranking of old town cities and districts within the Northern Virginia region, just to see how it compares to each other, which buildings are remaining intact, which is kind of modernizing, which is walkable and stuff. So I definitely do want to go back to Leesburg, not just because I want to enjoy it, but also just to see where it does rank up with all the other old town districts. Which, as a quick, unofficial ranking, I'll just say this: Alexandria, just due to living bias, Leesburg, Manassas, Fairfax City, Herndon, Falls Church, and Annandale, which they do have an old town district. It's just that it's not as big as you would think. But I'm digressing. That's going to be a video for a different day, where I do need to go back to a lot of these old town cities and districts and give a full, concise video of. But going back there to Leesburg, I generally do want to go back there and just also explore the suburban-ish areas as well. And also, Leesburg is also a bit of a gateway to go to Purcellville or Purcellville. I don't know exactly what the city is officially called, but there is like a special bus route that you can go there. And I generally also want to see what that also ranks in the sphere of old town Northern Virginia towns and cities. So expect, like, say, a video of that in the near future. But yes, my impressions of Leesburg is that it is definitely a very beautiful city. Definitely go there. There's definitely a lot of, like, places to go out and eat. The people are pretty calm and kind. The drivers, unfortunately, I do have to say, they are a little bit greedy because I almost got ran over by one. But yes. Otherwise, it is a beautiful city. So I'm going to go ahead and nuke the audio of this, as the taped up earbuds that you typically see on my head has finally given up on me. But no worries, I'll get a new one. But for now, as you enjoy the nighttime vibes of Dulles Airport, be sure to leave a comment, a like, a subscription. Don't forget to hit that notification bell for all future videos. Trust me, I'll make one every week, typically on Tuesdays. And may you all have a wonderful and awesome day. Bye. I see you're still here. So, see that spot right there? That is the infamous spot where the three DC pandas had to leave, take the Panda Express back to mainland China. Thankfully, there's Bao Li, who does have a family connection, along with his missus, with no family connection. Thankfully, both of those are here in DC. Can't wait to see them. Woo! And look at that traffic right there. These cars must have been waiting for hours. So why not just take the metro back to home? Yeah, it's a long walk from the terminal to here, but trains still get into traffic like that.